So our next speaker is coming actually from my university, but okay, is Sehrish and she is looking on effective design and the impact of effective design on user search, information search behavior, and she's presenting the results of an eye tracking study. So Sehrish, can you share your screen, please? First question, are you there at all? Yeah, okay.
Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Sehrish and I'm presenting my paper. And the topic is exploring the impact on user information search behavior by effective design. It's an eye tracking study. Basically, the aim of the paper is exploring the impact of effective design on specifically health information search behaviors in terms of we are investigating 3 information search behavior, which is online interaction, query formulation, result selection through an eye tracking user study. Why effective design? We have known that has made a significant contribution in human-computer interactions that support users' effective needs. And effective needs are basically focusing on the user's emotional responses more than the functional need of the system interaction. And from the past years, emotions have been gaining significant attention in the product design and embracing diversity in user needs for effective design. Now, the effective design approach is basically the idea of bridging the gap between interaction between human and technology. And effective needs are emotion and feeling, which have been identified as the motivating factor in information search behavior when we read the previous studies. However, the idea of accommodating users' emotional needs in information search interface design needed more attention. Basically we are focusing on health information search because health information search is the topic that is rapidly growing very fast during the years, and about 72 to 71%. This is the research by the Pew from America. About 72 to 71% of internet users search for online health information in USA and Europe. But effective design, but we can provide effective design which can be beneficial to interactive health for information search. Sometimes when we search for the health information related to our own health or related to our someone very our own people, so it can give users negative emotions sometimes. So why effective design? Because when we read the previous studies, why effective design is important. Some previous studies has said that effective design made contribution to models of product designs, and as the expectations of the user changes from typical functionality and attractiveness and ease of use, affordability of the product design, they are more focusing now into enhancing their lives and more focusing on the positive emotions from the design objects. More attention is being paid to effective design illustrations on cancer-related web pages. This is a study from a previous study that suggests that that concluded that more attention has been paid to effective design illustration on cancer-related web pages as compared to the simple web pages. And we know that from the previous studies that effective interface design are capable of eliciting users' positive emotional experiences. But we can provide the effective design illustration in the search information design to accommodate the emotional needs as well. How we can do this? We have done it by implementing positive psychology theory, which is called the authentic theory of happiness by Martin Seligman. Martin Seligman is known as the father of positive psychology, and he presented the authentic theory of happiness. The 3 orientations of the theory are basically player, engagement, and meaningful. How we interpreted player, engagement, and meaningful from the previous studies. Some studies, one of the studies talked about the playerable interface or effective interface. And this study showed that embedding emotional stimuli in the interface design, such as shapes, colors, vibrant colors, aesthetics, pleasant text, and interactive fun activities can elicit positive emotions. And engagement, we interpreted engagement from the previous study that as a, it is defined as the flow, which which is a state of concentration, which can engage people in a flow of the technology or design. And meaningful, we have used meaningful as a Bing API for the meaningful results, information sized results. Now we have developed this prototype as an effective design by implementing three orientations. This is the right side of the design, which is called C, is the player section. It includes the aesthetics, colors, images, pleasant text, specifically motivational quotes when user whenever user open this page, so they get a motivational course every day. Whenever they want to open the page, they will get the motivational course. They can change the images according to their own. They can move the images. They can move the. They can interact with this site. Now, part B, section B is the meaningful area, which is the which provides the search information and by writing query, and the A section is defined as the engagement section. Whenever a user wants to search on something, they can write down the list of the search they want to do during a session or during a day, or what they have searched. So it will make a flow for their search search session. We have used this design for experiment 1. We have conducted 2 experiments basically, and this simple baseline design is for experiment 2. Now we have designed some side tasks for participants. There were 25 participants from the University of Bedfordshire. We have designed 3 tasks for them. 2 tasks are are related to health in finding health information search, and 1 task is basically set as designed as the simple and easy task to make them relax and elicit their positive emotions. Because our study, this paper is the continuation of the emotion detection study, which we have been working on for the positive emotions and positive technology. So we have set this task as a simple and easy, such as to find a restaurant of your choice for a free meal from a friend. Task 2 is which is type neutral, is related to finding information about the medicines to quit smoking and to find diet plan for diabetics if someone is diabetic in their family. And task 3 is designed as a complex task which requires finding information related to their own health issues, health problems, and to find information about lung cancer if someone is suffering from lung cancer from their family. Or these tasks are taken from these papers. Health information tasks are taken from these previous papers. Now, I have said that we are going to investigate 3 information site behavior, which is online interaction, query formulation, query formulation, and result selection. Online interaction we will see by using the eye tracking measures. Eye tracking is basically used to process used to process some measures for visual attention. These measures are defined here, which is the first measure is TTFF, which is the time to first fixation. Time to first fixation is the time to take a stimulus to draw the attention of the eyes. So when the specific stimulus draws users' eyes attention, so if it takes less time, then it is called as effective. It takes longer time to draw the users' visual attention, then it is not be very effective. Time spent is defined is the total time spent on the specific section of the website of the interface, like we have divided our interface in 3 parts, A, B, C parts. So we can see that which part got the most time. And eye tracking results show that this is effective design, effective site design results, and these are baseline site design results. The time spent on each section of the baseline is less than the time spent on the effective design. However, TTFF, time to first fixation, is here it is less than the baseline, which means it is more effective than baseline. It gets less time to get users visual attention. Now, ratio of revisitors are the just define as that how many times each section is revisited. What is the ratio of revisiting? So each section in effective design got 1 to 1, 1:1, which means every part, every section is revisited. And here we can see that in baseline research, we can see that section C and section C and section C in during task 2 and task 3 and task 1 has not been revisited. Now, how many numbers of revisits define how many times participant revisits the specific section. We can see that each section in effective design for task 1, task 2, and task 3 has more revisits than baseline site design. Fixation count is the number of fixation when visual attention get the stimulus attention and it get fixated. So that is the fixation count. That is called the fixation count. So fixation count is higher, is also greater than in effective design than baseline, which means each section get the more fixation count than the baseline. And the number of mouse clicks, we know that number of mouse clicks are also greater than baseline results. Now here, in each eye tracking study, the number of fixations and number of visits and TTFF is more important to analyze the visual attention of the users. So we can see that TTFF, revisits, and fixation count, and also ratio is good compared to baseline results. Now, these are, as I told you that this work is the continuation of the motion detection work we are working on. So we use the eye motion software for to integrate the sensors like eye tracking and GSR, galvanic skin response. So we use the eye motions. Eye motion generate these images, and eye motion allow us to either use the screen recording, images, videos, anything we want to use, and allow us to divide the page to get a better eye tracking result and get better GSR, galvanic skin response results. So we got some results, we got similar measures, eye tracking measures here. The same I just showed in the tables. And these are the graphs representation generated by the eye tracking, by the eye motion software. Now, we can say that there is a difference in graphs as well. And these are the similar eye tracking measures. We can see that A, B, and C parts for 3 tasks have more eye tracking measures than the baseline. Now, heat maps in any eye tracking study is very important just to analyze the visual attention, the whole summary of the visual attention, which part gets the heat maps. Like here, we can see that effective design heat maps get more visual attention, and this part, a meaningful part, get the more visual attention in both designs. But the other parts in the effective design has also got attention, and participants did not ignore them or did not get bothered because of these design illustration. This is the eye gaze summary. Eye gaze summary is is very important to get the visual attention, and it tells us the fixation count and the map, where a map of the each eye gaze movement from where we have gone and where what we see, and it tells us the um, how much time individuals spend their time reading the specific information they required, and how much their time spent on searching the information. So we can say that we can see that effective design has got more attention, more quality time reading the health information such as compared to the baseline design. Now, search query formulation results, we have used screen recording to capture the search query formulation result. Mm, in search query formulation, we have got some very interesting result. I can say that no single participant wrote the same query for the two experiment. The queries in the search task were same for two experiment, but no participant wrote the same query for each task. Like, for example, for task 1, when they asked to find the restaurant, they wrote the precise name, such as the restaurant name. But in the baseline design, they wrote the random query, such as best restaurant in town and best restaurant in London. For task 2, we have seen that I am showing here some few of the examples, not all the examples, but in task 2, they have one participant wrote medicines to quit smoking, and for second task, he said diet for diabetes. But the same person has wrote how to quit smoking and what is the best diet for diabetes during experiment 2. And for task 3, which was the complex task related to their own health issues and finding information about lung cancer, there is very interesting observation that every participant, we have seen that suffering from 2 or 3 health issues at a single time, such as one participant wrote anxiety, and they cite for the lung cancer, and the same person wrote why I'm feeling low and lung cancer symptoms. Next participant wrote headache and information about lung cancer, and stress and what is lung cancer. There is a lot of difference in queries. And the next participant wrote reasons of getting angry and lung cancer, and reasons for low concentration and lung cancer treatment, and causes of depression, lung cancer causes and treatment, and how to quit social media and how to use less mobile. Now, there is a very interesting relationship between these query formulation. We can see that maybe it is because of the headache, the same person is feeling stress, maybe because of his this person is getting angry, why his concentration is low. And now the last example, why I'm giving the last example here, because there was an online survey conducted in the UK, published by The Guardian in 2018. They indicated that the alarming figures of the student within the UK who suffered from psychological depression and anxiety. And they said one of 4 students suffer from psychological illness due to the multiple factors. The multiple factors also includes, however, one of the major factors the researcher examined is the use of mobile phone, computers, and social network applications. So this last and all these query formulation, we can say that related to that study also. Now the second
you've got 4 minutes left, okay?
Okay, next is result selection. Result selection in any health information search is very important to see are the participants looking for the right information, because there are a lot of non-professional websites available which are providing health information, but we can see that 94% of participants selected National Health Service website, which is the professional website to find the 2 tasks related to health information. And this decision was not influenced by their by the task type, either complex or neutral, or the level of education, age, and any other external environmental changes. In conclusion, we can see that our experiment also shows that users prefer to find health-related information online before going to any general physician. And eye tracking results show that effective design has a positive impact on users' information search behavior in terms of online interaction and search queries. However, we believe that these positive psychology design features and illustration can be used as a similar in search interface design to develop more positive technology design. And we are also we are planning to explore the impact of effective based design on more data tracked by different sensors. So we will better understand the user preferences, and we will provide search experience. They provide them search experience which will work for their emotions and well-being during the information search process. Thank you. Any questions?
Thank you very much, Sehrish. Are there any questions, please?
I have a question, a very general question. So usually the users who access the internet, like search engines, for health reasons are sick, sometimes very sick. And they try to find answers regarding the destiny of their disease. So my question is this situation in the scope of your project, and how, and if so, how affective design can address these very serious situations, given that often the content of the queries and of the documents, including some of the answers, are very often quite serious and very sad. So how effective design can help?
Okay, effective design. Actually, we are also working on the emotion detection as well, and we have seen that how effective design has changed their emotions when they are looking for the lung cancer information, and when they are looking for the stress. And we have seen that many participants felt emotionally very low when they were looking for the stress, and when they were looking for anxiety and the reasons of depression. But when they visit back to the effective design and the main search engine interface, when they try to interact with the design, when they try to play and fun interact, and when they try to change the images, when they try to engage themselves, so it gets their emotions somehow very calm. And there are other examples as well present from the previous studies and some other websites design that help to accommodate emotional or maybe we can say that help to ease their emotional states. So we try to implement a smaller parts which are present in playable effect to help them calm their emotions. But we can also add more interactions, more like a chat box to make them more calm and make them more emotionally stable.
I think.
Okay, thank you. Is there any other question? Just raise your hand or write in the chat or just start speaking. Okay, I have a quick question. So you're looking at online health, and so do you think we could transfer your results to any other search scenario. It might be leisure search, or it might be also even professional search if a PhD student like you looks for literature, and so all these more complex tasks. Do you think the results that you generate, are they only restricted to this particular domain, which we just heard is has a very specific users who are sick, yeah, and or do you think that some of your results might also be transferable to other domains, and do you plan something in that direction?
Yes, actually, this is a very good question, and this is a very there is a very I mean, when I started working on this, I had in my mind that I will be working on analyzing the students, specifically graduate students, information side behavior when they were writing thesis or when they are doing their research. So it is a very good topic to expand it to this field as well. But we have used online health information specifically just because we were using the emotion detection, and we were working on the well-being and positive emotion side. So we picked this domain, but we can definitely expand this to other domains as well. It will be very helpful.
Okay, thank you very much. Last chance, any other question? Doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, so thank you very much, Sehrish.
Thank you.
You get a real clap from me. And
thank you very much.
So yes, we have our big break now, which means we continue with Nick's keynote talk at his time, 9 o'clock, and in the UK it will be 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. or 15 in Europe, and what's the time in 7 hours later in China, or 6 hours, I think. So I will close, or we will probably close this channel now. At least I will have to leave, and so we will be back in 3 hours or 2 hours, 2 hours 20 or so, yeah. And okay, so thank you very much. I personally enjoyed this session so much, and hope to be back. And Nick is still here, so really a fantastic effort for everybody who's in a difficult time zone right now, and it's really appreciated that you could join us. And yeah, see you in a few hours, and hope you all be back. And I'm really looking forward to the keynotes and also invited talks and all the other talks. So see you later.
Yeah.
For now.
Thank you.